Good evening, all of you.
Good evening, sir.
So I think it's already 6:05, and now we can start our session. And if somebody will be joining later, I will be admitting them to the session. So let me share my screen. Screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So welcome to the week 12 problem solving session of the NPTEL course on sustainable architecture. And this may be the last week for your this problem solving session. And if some extra classes will be there, you will be informed in that class also. I will be just going through the simulation software and some of the important questions, and all the assignment problems that you have done for this year. It is consisting of around 120 questions, and previous year assignment questions also we have done, and it is also around 120 questions. So only the questions of previous year assignment, this year assignment consists of total of 240 questions, and those questions are the most important questions. Out of that, there may be chances of coming 10 to 12 questions, but apart from that, some of the simple problems, simple questions also we have practiced for each week content, and it is also more or less in the range of 40 to 50 questions for each week. So more questions that can be found from the content, you can practice it, or you can go through that at rapid pace so that you can finish it off. And they have been already uploaded in the Google Drive link that I wanted to convey to you all. So week wise also you can revise the things, and you can also go through the whole content at once, whichever way you like. I think you must be also having the slides also. If you want to go through the slides, you are having that much time, you can go through in detail. So with this, I would now like to start the today's problem solving session, and I will be moving towards the first of all solving the previous year assignment questions of week 12, and after that I will be focusing and telling you about the various tools that you should be knowing while working in the design builder software. Apart from that, we will be also solving one example problem today, all of us, so that we can have a feel of the simulation software and the answers, and we will be analyzing that one as well. So before than that, I have one announcement I would like to make. There may be all of you must have received the hall ticket number, their admit card. I mean to say, for this exam on 26th. So it has been released. I think it has been released just 15 days, 10 days before the exam. Exam is on 26th. So today evening they have released for each of you, and if some changes also are required in the name or date of birth or whatever institute name, whatever changes they are asking, you can provide it if you have filled some of the form wrong. Otherwise, you can download your admit card, and you can go for the exam. So I think all of you have received your admit card, hall ticket number for the exam and center as well as the timing.
Yes, sir. Just now we received the mail.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whoever have not received, they can check it in their mail, or they can log in their ID as well. So now let's start and solve the previous year week 12 assignment questions. And most of the questions they are also asked in this year assignment questions, because framing the questions from the content, similar content, like for example, if you would say, like I am having 12 slides in one lecture video. So this year if I am forming the important questions, obviously I will try to form the important questions, and the question that you should be knowing that should check your concepts. So this year if I am forming 10 questions out of that lecture videos of week any week, and next week if I am forming, so it is not like all every week content is getting changed, every year content is getting changed. So questions more or less will be in that type only, or more or less will be similar. So the content is not changing, so it would be beneficial for you if you would be able to solve the all the previous year assignment questions as well as this year assignment questions. And then if you get time, then you can go in detail of each of the slides of each of the this week lectures. That would be the suggestion from my end. So let's start this previous year assignment questions, and most of the questions that have been asked in the previous year you would find this is also asked in this year assignment question. That will be helping you to submit the assignment correctly if you have not submitted it, or you can cross check it if you have already submitted the this week assignment questions. So here is the first question for all of you then. That is it is asking, while checking the energy performance of a building through a whole building's performance approach, are lighting controls considered in both the cases, base case and the proposed case? So all of you try to give answer to this question. Question is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is just asking with how far you have understood the concept of base case and the proposed case. So these lightning control measures, you will be considering these lighting control measures in the base case as well as in the proposed case. If you will consider, then it is true, and if you will not consider, then it is false. So the correct answer for this question will be false. And Elena, Payal, and Palvi, they have marked it also. So as we all know that in the whole building simulation approach, whenever we are doing, these lightning controls are generally incorporated only in the proposed case to enhance the energy efficacy or energy efficiency, but it may not be included in the base case, which typically represent the standard practice without additional energy saving measures. So that's why this statement is false, and all of you have marked it correctly as well. So let's move to the second question then. And this second question, it is also asked in the assignment question of this week. So if you are answering it correctly here, then you would be able to answer it correctly in your assignment as well, because assignment marks are also very important for totaling and ranking your mark sheet. So let me see for this question. So, how many of you are able to recognize that the similar question have been asked in the week 12 assignment question of this week, this year?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, how how will you answer to this question? All of you answer, then we will be discussing it. So, let me read the question. It is not possible. It is saying that it is not possible to model internal window shading, such as blinds, curtains in design builders. You can make them or not. That is the question. So false is the right answer for this particular question. All of you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In the design builder software, it is possible to this build or design these blinds or curtains. So that we will be practicing today in the example how you can prepare that and where is that section to make the internal window setting and all. So false will be the right answer for this question. Let's move to the third question then. Here is the third question. This is question is also asked, similar question is asked in the assignment. So if you are able to answer it correctly here, you can answer the same in the exam as well as in the assignment question. So that marks also will be counted when we will be doing the totaling. So what will be the full form of the term ECM in the energy simulation process? Different ECM modeling have been shown to you in the lecture videos. So what do you think? What does ECM refers to? B. Two answers. Two people are saying B. Others also try to give your answers. Energy compliance measures or energy conservation measures or envelope component measures or envelope compliance measures. So if you have gone through the lecture videos, then yeah, all of you have answered it B, and B is the right answer for these questions. So different ECM changing the shading or either changing the construction material or doing the both, then different type of energy conservation measures can be incorporated in the proposed case, so that when we will be doing the simulation process, energy simulation, then we will be able to know whether this energy conservation measure is beneficial, whether it is performing better than the base case or not. So those discussions have been made. I think all of you have answered it correctly. So let's move to the next question then. Question number 4. Here is question number 4 for all of you. So this will be, I think, this question is quite difficult, but all of you will be able to answer it since you have watched the lecture videos. By solving the energy performance results, total energy consumption of a project by area of the project. So through the unit also you can see total energy consumption per unit area of a project. So you will be going for which of the following options: energy performance index, normalized energy conservation, energy compliance factor, and energy consumption factor. So A, yeah. So A will be the right answer for this question. Energy performance index. It is calculated by dividing the total energy consumed by the building or the built-up area, providing a measure of energy use per unit area. So A will be the right answer for this question. Question number 4. So let's move to the next question. Question number 5. Then here is question number 5. Building energy performance due to individual energy conservation measures over and above the base case is usually evaluated to analyze the performance of the base case model, or to analyze the performance of a proposed case model, or to do the cost benefit analysis, a certain payback period and return on the investment due to individual ECMs, energy conservation measures. And the last option is analyze the implications due to neighboring buildings. So you can mark the correct answer for this question as well. And the similar question is asked in your week 12 assignment question. So try to give correct answer for this question so that you can submit your assignment correctly, and it will be helping you there as well. So most of you have marked it as option B. So option B is not the right answer. Let's wait for others to answer. So whoever have marked it option B in their assignment, they can correct it. Option B will be not the most appropriate answer for this question. It may be one of the answer, but since it is single option, this is not multiple option type question. So you have to choose the best one.
It's A, sir.
So ECM has nothing to do with base case model. ECMs, whenever we are incorporating, we are working on a proposed case. We are modifying the design. That's why energy conservation measures we are. So base case models A will not be the correct selection, I should say.
Option C will be the right answer.
Yeah. So how many of you have answered C? Yeah, two of you have answered C. C will be the right answer for this question. You can see. So whenever you are in option B, it is saying analyze the performance of a proposed case model. So with ECM, single ECM, you can analyze the performance of proposed base case model. But when you are making multiple ECMs or multiple modifications to analyze the performance of individual energy conservation measures over and above the base case, so in that regard, different I think 7 to 8 types of energy conservation measures that can be incorporated in the base case model was discussed, including the shading effect or the orientation effect or the construction material or combining the two or combining the three. This kind of energy conservation measures or iterations we can perform it, and all of them we will be analyzing and seeing whether these energy conservation measures not only better perform than the base case model, but also are they cost effective, or if they are consisting, obviously if you are putting some sort of insulation material or costlier material, then what will be the payback period for that particular energy conservation measure and return on investment. These kind of analysis have to be done in the individual ECMs. So option C will be the right answer for this question. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
It is clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then let's move to the sixth question then. Here is the sixth question, which is asking all the rating programs and the energy codes that we have studied in this course that prescribe the minimum daylight factor and never prescribe the upper limit of the daylight factor. So it is talking about all the codes and the programs. What should be the minimum daylight factor and what will be the maximum daylight factor? Whether it is talking about only minimum daylight factor or it is also talking about the maximum daylight factor in some of the energy codes or rating programs. So I think this you will be able to answer it. Yeah. So false will be the right answer for this question. Apart from that, these some of the rating programs they also focuses on the maximum daylight factor. They not only focuses on the minimum daylight factor. That's why the statement is incorrect, because if we will be having, you can also know it generally, if you are having this minimum daylight, then obviously you will not be able to see. But yeah, also if you are having maximum daylight factors or excessive sun, this glare or that kind of issue you will be facing. So that in the standards or the energy codes, they are having both minimum and maximum limits of the daylight factors. That's why this statement is incorrect. So let's move to the seventh question then. Here is the seventh question, and I think this question is also in the assignment that have been asked to you. So you can answer it correctly here and mark the correct answer in your assignment as well. So there are 12 assignment, and out of those 12 assignment, best 8 assignment of yours will be considered for evaluation. So I hope all of you have scored good marks in your assignment questions. So what will be the right answer for this question? What is the correct formula for visible light reflectance of a surface in a context of daylight simulation in design builder? So 8 members are there. B. So B, I have received only one answer, answer B. What about others? others also try to give your answers. Whether it is correct or incorrect, we will have a discussion on it. Have you submitted your this week assignment or not? I think tomorrow is the last date or due date for the submitting the week 12 assignment. So this question is there, isn't it?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. Yeah, sibling is saying A. So A will be the right answer for this question. Question number 7. 1 minus visual light absorptance. So whenever you will be subtracting the visible light absorptance factor, so whatever the value will be left, it will be referred as visible light reflectance, and it is determined as per the formula. It is stated in the option A. 1 minus visible light absorptance. They are the complementary measures. Whatever visible light is coming, either it is getting absorbed or it is getting reflected through the opaque materials or through the walls. So whenever if they are complementary measures, then whenever you will be subtracting, so the whatever it is left, that will be the visible light reflectance. Is it clear now?
Sir, in which lecture is this given?
Okay. So this it is in week 12 only. So in week 12, when this lightning, when you lightning tab in the design builder simulation software, when we were doing some changes in the lightning part, lightning tab is there. You might have seen this lightning tab just beside these openings and lightnings and HVAC tab is there in the design builder software. So there is one option. So when value of this visible light absorptance was getting changed, at that time it was explained the relationship between the visual light absorptance and the reflectance. It is not written in the slides, but it was explained orally. That I mean to say. Is it clear? Okay. So sibling has answered it correctly also. So sibling, am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So from there only you got to know that they are the complementary measures. It is explained. It is explained or not in these lecture slides. So I think most of you are having doubt. So can I should I play the video lectures so that you or you will be able to? Okay, okay. So you can visit it once again whenever there will be discussion on the particular tab, lightning tab. In there, the values or in the opening tab, I should say glazing. In the glazing, it is there. So which type of glazing you should choose? It is not in the lightning; it is in the glazing. Let me correct it. So when you want to, and also in the this in the proposed case, whether you want most of the light to be reflected or whether you want most of the light to be getting absorbed. So I think it is in the fourth video, where in the fourth video it is when we are doing the daylight study. So in the daylight, whenever we want to maintain the daylight by itself, so we don't want the walls or the materials, they should be absorbing. We want them to be reflecting material. That's why whenever we will be making changes in our proposed case, so we will be changing the value of solar reflectance or absorbance accordingly. So in the fourth video, it is there. I think now you will be able to recall it. Fine?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move to the eighth question then. Here is the eighth question. What is the general use of building daylight simulation? This is also there in your assignment question. So try to answer it correctly here and then you can mark the correct answer there after the discussion. What is the general use of building daylight simulation? Out of the four options, option A, B, C, D. Yeah. So D will be the right answer and the statement itself is clear. Whenever you will be doing the daylight simulation and you will be trying to evaluate the daylight performance of various building facade designs and specifications. Fine. So let's move to the next question, question number 9. Here is the question number 9 and it is multiple answer type question. So you can choose 1, 2, 3 or 4 for this question, question number 9. In daylight simulation, the simulation outcome can be selected to display the grid of. So in daylight simulation, when you have performed or you have seen, so which two outcomes you try to see? A and B. Alina is saying A and B. And what about others? This thing we can also see through the example that we will be performing today. If you are having some sort of doubt with this question, then we will be doing the daylight simulation and then you can see these two factors, lux levels and the daylight factors. These both are results we can get and then we can analyze which one proposed case or the base case is performing better based on the two parameters, lux levels and the daylight factors. Yeah.
Sir, and when will lighting power density come into picture?
So this lightning power density, this is a kind of a value that we assign. What should be the lightning power density is required? Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is that kind of value we try to assign. But this value, what is the daylighting factor? What is the lux level inside the building? Whatever you have constructed, that two parameters is shown during the simulation. A and B will be the right answer for this question. Fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. I think someone wants to join. Okay. So here's the last question then, question number 10, and I hope this answer also you will be trying to answer it correctly. Does Design Builder provide an option to automatically create a baseline building as per SNI 90.1 code for a proposed building? I think in lecture 3 it has been done. One of the proposed building was created and sometimes it becomes difficult for creating this baseline building because you will be needed the various u values, various window to wall ratio and other standards so that you can create it by yourself, but it is easier that you can choose this SN 90.1 code and then all the proposed building and the standards whatever you have chosen it will be converted to the SN 90.1 baseline standard. So it is possible. How many of you agree with it? Let me see. Okay. So yes will be the right answer for this question, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So out of these 10 questions, what I can see in this week, if you will go through, then you will find this question direct. This question will be directly in your assignment. This question is also there, and apart from that, this question is also there that you can answer it correctly now. Earlier you were opting option B, but the most suitable option will be option C. And apart from that, this is also there that you can answer directly. This question is also there. So these answers to these questions will be uploaded today. So either you, based on your this memory, you can answer it, or you can see and answer it correctly. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then let me close to this problem solving session, and let's go to the hands-on example. So all of you have installed it correctly, this DesignBuilder software.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
For the exam, will we
Yes,
also
sir.
have like fill in the blanks?
Pardon?
Will we have fill in the blanks for the exam?
So most likely it will be objective questions, and some of the questions may be fill in the blanks type questions, but most of the question, as the pattern was same in your assignment question, the similar pattern will be followed in the main exam as well. It is not that here
Okay.
you have been asked, mostly you have been asked true false questions, but more than that objective type questions, so it will be there as well. Same pattern will be followed.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So what about others? They are also having some sort of doubt with the upcoming exam, or can we proceed with working on this JNLR software? All of you can download your hall ticket also, as I was discussing earlier in this session, and you can check see your center as well, because sometimes it may happen it is far. So before noon or afternoon, whatever is there, you can check it, and accordingly you can plan. So all of you have installed the JNBuilder software.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So then let's move to that interface, and let's practice some of the features of it. So all of you open it, and I think we will be doing it together today, so that all of you can reach to the same stage. So all of you open your design builder software, and come to this interface. Whenever you will be opening, you can easily come to this interface of design builder software. All of you are able to reach here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now let's move to the new file. So here you can see I have opted for Delhi Saptarjung location, or it is by default it is there. So you can opt any of the location, or let's opt for Delhi only. I think Delhi Palam also you can opt. Or in Delhi there are two locations, and any particular location of Delhi, like whether you want to go any of the particular district of Delhi, so you can opt that also. And how to go there, that have I have discussed in the previous video, week 11 video, how to go for a particular location analysis. So for now I will be just opting for this New Delhi Palam or New Delhi Safdarjung, whichever you would say. So which I should choose? Safdarjung is fine for everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whenever you are opting, so you can double click on it, left click, so it will be getting updated. or you can update from here also. Fine. Now you can go for this SRA 90.1, that lead SRA certification is there. So there are different models of it that have been updated timely 2007, 2010, 13, 16. So you can, let's go for 2016. This is also the latest model, SRA 90.1 2016 energy code. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And apart from that, you can also change the name of this untitled. You can choose any of your office building, educational building, or proposed case, base case, whatever you want to write. For the timing, I am focusing on writing and creating 1 BHK room building, 1 BHK building. Fine. Everybody is able to reach to this.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
So let's click on OK then, all of you. So how many of you are joined? 8. Fine. So this kind of interface will be shown, will be opening as well. So you can slide this left bar or right bar, how much space you want at the center, or if you want to read the right side, then you can shift it here. So these all are movable. If you will click directly to the arrow, then it will directly go to the end. If you don't want to see the tree diagram, this is the tree diagram, it will be created once all the sections, subsections, zones will be created. So there will be tree diagram that will be followed. So either you can click it, or you can place it at whatever distance you want. So whatever the options are shown here in the topmost bar, the similar kind of options can also be formed through this right side bar. Add building is there. Here is also you can see add building. So here is import 3D, import 3D 2D. So all the features you can find it from here as well. So now let's move and create one new building. So that thing, as I have discussed, let's whenever you will clicking on the new building, then you can see I have opted for the proposed case option. There may be by default base case will be selected there, so you can opt for the proposed case option in the building type section, and that will be the new building. That's fine. And that will be the obviously residential building, because it is 1 BHK residential building I'm going to create. It's not I'm going to create a car parking place and all, so it will be residential one. Other things you can mention or you can not mention. This hasn't have any kind of involvement in the calculation of energy and performance analysis. So default data, what is it due to the selection of this SI 90.1? What is the default data that it is taking? It is taking the residential unit template in the activity section. You will find it there, and other in the construction, it is what material it is or which template it is getting selected by default due to the selection of SI 90.1 base case. It is shown here 30% glazed and with the height of 1.5 meter. All these templates you will be seeing separately, and you will be making changes to them there as well. So all these things I think all of you are able to understand and reach here. Fine.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So whatever the changes you will be making, it will be highlighted by some different color. You can see, and by default, whatever is there, it is in the black color, isn't it? So this one also, I think I have made the changes. Otherwise, for most of you, it will be showing office generic office template, isn't it? So what template it is showing for all of you in the activity tab?
It is showing office.
Yeah. So in office, which office it is showing? You can go in detail.
B1 offices and workshop business.
So let me enlarge it. But that will be the default. So here is office. So let me select this office building. But at the end, I will have to change it because it's not the office building. It is just a 1 BHK building. So I will be going in detail and changing it there. So for now, I can let it be any of the option. It doesn't matter for now. So what other things you can see when you will be opening any of the option, whether you are choosing the public assembly spaces or residential dwelling with kitchen, that will be the appropriate one I feel. So you can edit, go to the edit option, so you can see what other things are mentioned here. So all the values whichever you are calculating power density, they will be calculated in this unit. This occupancy density of your selected template, it is showing that workday, it is if you are selecting it office or residential, so it is showing 7 to 6 only. It is occupied, and rest of the time it is not occupied. So occupancy or work profile is 0 at that time. So all these things are by default selected. So I'm just clicking on OK. Later on I will be uh, selecting as per my need, and I will be making the changes. So let me create the building first. So there are two ways of making this building or creating new building in this software. Either you can import it through the DXF file, or either you can create it here itself. So which option you would prefer for now? Do you people are having DXF file?
So we will construct.
Okay. So now let's try to construct them. So let's take a building of length say 10 meter. 10 meter will be higher. Let's take 6 meter. It will be fine. So that how to enter the length, you have known it. Whenever you will be in the previous lecture I have told you, you have to just make or align this line with the axis, and then you have to press whatever value you want. Then this kind of tab will be getting highlighted. This kind of option will itself will be coming. So you can enter, then it will be going to the 6 meter only. You can see it is 6 meter length. Then this kind of movement, if you want, like if it is going here, I am not able to see, visualize what length it is going or what is there. So that one you can click on your mouse and you can put shift. After, first of all you press shift, then you click on your mouse, then you can bring it to center. Then this dot line getting highlighted, it simply means it is in the 90-degree direction to to this line. So let draw 6. Let's make it also 6 for the timing. Or you can based on the plot area whatever you are having, or based on any particular building layout, you can draw. For the timing I am just taking as a example, so I am taking both the faces as 6 and 6. Then this all I can combine, and it now building will be getting created. So all of you are able to reach to this place.
Yes, sir.
So what about others? Others are also able to reach to this place, and they are able to create this 6 cross 6. This is also called shoe box model. This just like box, so that we will be modifying and creating proper zones of kitchen, bathroom, whatever is there. So all of you are able to reach here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, file.
Yes,
Just
sir. Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yeah, so respond it so that I can move. Otherwise, if you are left behind or you are moving with me, I will not be able to know. I can complete it, but it is better that you also complete with me. So other option that earlier I think Payal was asking in the previous class. So you can cancel the drawing block here. Cancel block, when you will be clicking the right click, you can cancel the drop block option. Yeah. So here, what height you should be choosing? Like in this case, the what is the default height of this building? Anybody of you can answer?
3.5 meters.
3.5 meter. So whether it is 3.5 meter or not, so I take the help of this construction line. This is very helpful line. So with this, I can measure here to here. See, it is 3.5 meters. So any of the distance you want, 6 meter, or whether it is how many meters this phase. Later on, also you can check it. Just it is kind of scale also you can say, or reference line. Everybody is able to check.
Now, which command, sir? Construction. Huh?
Yeah, you can opt for the construction line. Here it is, and then you can check the dimensions whether you have marked it correctly or not. 3, 6, then from here 6 you can click, then it will be going to the end, and blue color line will be drawn. Either you can, if you have drawn it wrongly, then you can do undo last point, then it will go to the previous point. Or you can, if you have completed, you can cancel the construction line. It is fine.
Yeah, mine
Yes,
is
sir.
height is less, 1.75 it is showing.
That's why I have asked you to check, because if you have drawn it some other height, then at the end you will say my answer is not matching, so it won't be
One sec.
happening. So you, all of you can check.
Uh,
And
yeah, yeah, 3.5. Yeah, because it was taking middle of the first one floor. Now it is 3.5. Yeah.
yeah, so if somebody says that I don't want to make, or my building height is not permitting to be 3.5, so I want to make it 3. So how can you make 3? Can anybody tell me what options you will be opting? Can you make it 3 meter height building? how it can be done. There may be some modifications in the design.
My
Edit.
stretch option,
Which option?
stretch.
Yeah, stretch or drag you can say. So whenever you will be selecting this face, then you can see there are different options. Stretch is there. So which face you want to stretch? Obviously that you will be selecting the roof. So that one you want to stretch. Then it is either you are going upside, it is showing up to what height you are going. And if you want to go down, then up to what height you want to go. So up to 3 meter, try to construct it. So now you can see some other modifications can also be done like in the length, breadth. Similarly, selecting the stretch option that I have already discussed in the previous lecture. So now you can check what is the height, isn't it? See,
Yes, sir.
so let's move with 3. So all of you are able to create this building of a 6 cross 6 as a base and a 3 meter as a height.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, but this is not. I was willing to create a 1 BHK building, but this is not a 1 BHK building. So how it is? You can go for this visualize section. Here is visualize. You can visualize the design of your building. Whenever you will be clicking the visualize, then you will be finding different color code is saying what are the different things are there in this building. So this in the background this trial version is written because this is on 1 month trial license. So when you will be having the particular license, student license or the industry license, different kinds of license they are selling. So that this background trial version will be not there, it will be blank. So here you can see, since it is a simpler building, that's why it is just showing for a 4 color codes, that is ground floor which is shown by this color, that this brown color it is showing roof, and another color is just showing project wall, and what is this sky blue color it is showing the glazing here. So this kind of this is simpler, but when you are constructing lot of things like doors or when you are doing the partitions or blinds, or you are taking different floors, so then all different kind of building elements you have incorporated into it, so different type of color codes will be there. So for this simpler one you can see various color codes here in the model data option. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
So apart from that you can also go for this rendered view. Here is rendered view option is also there. So in that you can see it will be showing the rendered view of the building construction material. This side is showing
Now to see that which command we have to go, sir?
this rendered view
From
option.
earlier rendered. Okay.
Yeah, here it is there. You can see the cursor. So you can rotate it. You can see, and in this view also there are several options are there. You can see. So apart from that, you can also see the sun path diagram. How sun is moving. So this is the sun path diagram. So here you will not be able to differentiate much because all the faces they look to be similar, because it is square shaped and all the sides having similar windows, so all the face will be looking similar. But now we will be doing the modification, then again we will be coming to this rendered view and the model data option, then you will be able to differentiate and see the benefit of it. So here it is just showing the sun path diagram, and how sun is moving in different months of the year at different time. So let me highlight the shadows. Here is shadow option. You can see when you will be clicking on the shadow option, then you will be finding where the shadow will be formed at the. So this arrow, you all of you can see this arrow, this
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking about this arrow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me make you understand some. Let me move this one first so that it will not be having in model. Yeah, fine. I can move it here. Yeah. So this arrow, the pinpoint, this point it is showing north, and if I have highlighted the north, then you can see just beside it. This side it will be south, this side it will be east, and this side it will be west. So if I am trying to analyze and study the shadow effect, what at what time I'm seeing, I'm seeing at July month. Either you can choose for July month. So you see in July, either somebody can go for other months, like in the colder month of December. So in the colder months of December, you can see the sun position of the sun, it is much below. You can see. And during the summer months of June and all, the sun will be at much higher height. So different months are also written here, from January, December, February. All of you can see February, March moving that side is June, and up in that different times, say different times of the, like if I am not looking for 12, let's only look for the 12 p.m. So what will be the position? You can update it from here. Just make it one. Sorry, it's not showing one. It will be showing 13. It is considering in this unit. Yeah, here I have to update it. So you, if you are updating it here, then you can see it is showing about at 1 p.m. the shadow, since in the summer months of June, as it is mentioned, the sun will be much at your above your head. It will not be going for the sunset. So it, in that time the shadow will be becoming very less, because it's just in the top of your head or top of the building portion of the sun. But if you are going for the same at the same time in the month of December, then you will find this sun position of the sun will be much lower. So this kind of this shadow effect and the position of the sun in the various months of the year, this scaling also you can change either to 1 or to 1.5. If you are not able to visualize all the things at one place, so you can change the scaling as well as this month and time. And apart from that, there are some other options, whether you want to see the internal surfaces or external surfaces, or north arrow you want to see or not, or you want to see the ground or not. So all the things can be eliminated, and you can make the changes accordingly. There are different options for that. So till now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The
So
period, time, I'm just seeing view. Time I'm not getting.
time,
Okay. Right click. Now I got that. Yeah.
yeah,
Fine.
you can update it from here and here also. If some changes you are not able to observe, so this kind of shadow effect, so whenever it is just a single building, but when there are lots of building nearby, it is like a community. So then this kind of study becomes very important to see the how far the shadow is going, whether the shadow of this building is falling upon the other building, and for how much time of the year. See, otherwise this building won't be receiving any of the sun. So from how much distance, or how far this should be constructed, this kind of decisions will be taken based on this kind of study. Are you able to relate it? How many of you are able to appreciate this? All of you have reached to this place.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So are you able to correlate it or not? For why and where it will be helpful? Pile and civiling. So it is. Are you able to relate it where you will be seeing the shadow effect or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, it is in rendered view visualization.
Okay. So in the model data option as well as let's go in detail of this one as well. So it is showing that north arrow you can change the size to medium of this label size. These all are labels. So large, whatever you want, you can do it accordingly. So apart from that, you can also go for component blocks if you have drawn some component blocks. Here we have not done any component block. All the things that ever we have drawn, it is building block. That's why it is not showing component block. This component block is different from building block. Component block, they are just drawn there as a part of to understand the effect of shading. So let me draw the component block for you as well so that you will be able to understand. So here is my building. So when I will be adding here, when I'm adding a new block, you can see. So when I'm adding a new block, it is asking which type of block it is. It is outline block or component block. So when I'm selecting the component block, so this component block, if I'm trying to make one of the nearby building or nearby tree or whatever you can make, let me make nearby building. So the effect of this, so component block can easily be recognized because it is drawn with different color. As you can see, this is my component block, this is my building block. And when I will be going for the visualize option, then here also you can see whether you want to show your component block or not, then it will be highlighted. And what will be the effect of this, like this I have just drawn as a box, but it can be some tree and all if you want to draw. So what will be the effect of this? So during the month of December, it is having not much shading effect because it is there at different times. But if I will be looking at time of say 9, then at that time also it is there. When I will be looking at the month of say June, so whether the how far this component block is making shading effect or blocking the sunlight, that you can see. And apart from that, since let me draw the arrow. Here is the north arrow. So here it is, as it is showing, this block is drawn in this direction. It can also, this block or this tree or this building, this can also be drawn on any other sides. So you can see in which side you can construct the building so that it won't be having effect on the other building energy performance. So this kind of study, this side if you have I've drawn at this much distance, so it is not causing, or whether it is causing at different months, different year, that you can analyze. Fine. How many of you are able to draw this component block?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to draw it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have done.
Okay.
So I'm not able to uh, just uh, just repeat. Sir. Now from
So here whenever you will going for drawing a new block, so here will be option for building block, outline block or component block. So you can select any of them and then you can follow the rest of the similar process.
Now we have to go to new block. Huh?
Yeah, new block here.
No, from render view, how
You
should
can
I
go for
go
edit
back?
option. Edit option. Rendered view will be in the visualize. Whenever you will be doing the visualize, then you will be getting. You can see the red mark is there.
Okay.
In which tab I am
Yeah,
there.
yeah, edit. Yeah, yeah. I have now
And in
edit.
here also there is red mark, means I am in the rendered view. When I will be in the model data view, then it will be like this. So I will have,
Okay.
whenever I will be doing modification in the design, I will be going to the edit view. And in the edit view,
Okay.
what thing I want to edit, whether I want to edit the layout or the activity that it is there or construction
Yeah,
material,
yeah.
all these things will be there.
Okay. I have come back to edit now. So I have to draw the component.
So what about others? All of you except from Pile and Civiling, others also are able to draw the component block. Elena, Pallavi, or you people are facing some sort of issue. Okay, fine. So for the timing, let's delete this
Now,
one.
once we comes back to edit mode, we will get the original building. So then I am not getting that top this one, whatever you are getting.
Here you have chosen for the component block type.
Now, once I goes to edit left side, nothing is visible.
So that thing I have explained earlier only. So what
Only when I go
you
to visualize, then
here
left
you
side
can
it's
click
coming.
on this side. So this option will be created once you click on the add new block. Then this will be highlighted. Then you can choose for component block, building block, whatever. Is it fine?
Now, only layout location region is there.
You are in the edit tab.
Yeah.
Then in edit,
Yes.
you are getting this option add new
That
block.
which block, sir?
Add new block. You see the cursor.
Add new building is there.
Add new block.
I am not getting those. This one. Uh,
You are in edit and layout. You check those two things.
yeah, edit and layout only.
So this tab or this horizontal line is or these various options, they are not visible to you or your case.
Not visible. Only few are there. Only add new building is there. Import 2D, 3D. That is there.
So I think you might be, you are at which level? You are at building level
Yeah, building.
or you are at zone level. If you will be in zone level, then different options will be there. You can see. But if you will be in the building level, then some other options will be there.
Yeah, now building level. Yeah, now I have got that.
Yeah, you were I think in some other level, block level or some other level.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine.
So
So
add new block.
yeah, whenever you will be clicking on the add new block, then you will be getting the option for whether you want to do. See this component block. This won't be having any sort of this difference in the energy calculation, but its effect or like setting and all they can be incorporated there. but their energy consumption of component block won't be considered. Only the analysis of this main building block is only done. Analysis of component building block energy consumption is not considered. That's why they are different from the building block. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that can be apart from that component block, that building block, whatever you are drawing, a component block, whatever you are drawing. Here you can see this, you can draw as a ground or a diabetic wall or whatever, different kind of options based on the different kind of situations that have been given to you. Fine. So now let me go and show you different zones. So here is the zone that I have drawn. This you can come to the zone 1 level, option, and earlier we were at the building level. That's why complete building was shown to you. Now we have come to the block level. Also we can go, or we can also go to the zone level. So all of you are able to reach to the zone level.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you are able to reach to this zone level, so you can see it in detail that what are the things are there, like four glasses are there, and one roof is there, and in the block level also you can see the things. So in this what we will do, we will make different zones, like this was our area of the plot, and here we will be making this washroom or kitchen or bedroom, all the things separately. So for that we will have to do the partition of this, and so all of you can go to this block level. Then in this block level, all of you can opt for this plan view. This plan view you can see, because if you are not at the plan view, then it will be the top view. Then you will be making the this construction line incorrectly. That's why I will go to the plan view. So you can see in the plan view, if I am going, then I am going just the top view, and how it is there, you can do some rotation, then you can study which view it is transformed to. So let's me go to the plan view. Then here you can see this is my north facing, this side is north. So if you are in the correct direction, then let me draw one. I cannot start from here. So from this face, let's take 2 meter, one construction line, then 2 meter by 1.5 meter, then 2 meter. Then let's complete this one. So all of you are able to draw this 2 meter, 1.5 meter, then 2 meter in the corner.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Now,
sir.
plan view from top, which this one we have to select, sir?
This plan view, here it is plan view, and in this plan view you see,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
when the orientation of your building is in this phase, you see the north. So if,
yeah.
yeah, so I'm drawing it in the, if I'm putting it north, south, east, west here, so it is drawn in the direction of north east, you can say. Fine, because direction is also important. If you are drawing
So
the
this is 2 meter by 2 meter, or
2 meter, you can choose for any of the options, because we
okay,
have not, I am just drawn 2 meter by 1.5 meter. Fine.
okay, sir.
Yeah, then from here let me draw again. From here I am starting and I am drawing 3 meter. So it will be, and I am selecting it here. So if I'm taking it 3 meter and selecting here, then it will be distributing this particular space into half, you can see, because yeah, you can see this particular space, it was 6 meter, then I have opted midpoint 3 meter, then it is getting selected at much I should say middle height, but I don't want to separate it equally, so I will be removing this line, and I will be trying to extend up to 2.5 meter only. So from here, if I am starting, let me go up to, if you are not able to go to particular point 2.5 or something, then you can zoom it. Once you will be zooming it, then it will be going in particular increment for 0.48, 0.5 like here. So from here I can draw now, and we can do end string. So let's cancel draw construction. So this line I don't want, this is unnecessary for me, so this one I can delete. So let me delete all the lines and let me start again, so that you will be able to get to the right dimensions, or you can opt for any of the options, but let's follow some standard as well. So let's start again, starting from this 2 meter we are selecting, then we are going for here, let's go for 2 meter in the this box also, and it will be 2 meter by 2 meter. Yeah, and from here I will be selecting 0.5 meter or 1 meter, you can say, or let's make it clear here only. So my, this will be 2 meter as you can see, and this will be also 2 meter, so it is just a 2 meter by 2 meter box, and this is 2 meter by 4 meter box, because total length was 6 meter. So these both two lines are you able to make?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's then cancel the construction line, then I will opt again for new construction line. Yeah, then I will be opting here, then I will be going for, let's say, 3 meters, then again here. Yeah, so dimension of this also you can note, it is 4 meter, and from here it is 3 meter. So up to this one, all of you have drawn construction lines, and now we can rotate it as
Yes,
well.
sir.
Yeah, so this one, let me go for the plan view. This one will be my bathroom, this one will be kitchen, and this one will be the, either you can mark it as a hall, or this one, or as this one will be the, you can say, bedroom. Fine. So earlier
Yes, sir.
it was only one zone, one box. Now I will be creating partition. So now you can go to the block level, then you can see these options. When you will be in the block level, then only you will find these options. If you are in the building level or this zonal level, then you cannot find. So here is the partition. You can see draw partition. It is there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can choose this draw partition, and then you can select the point. After drawing the construction line only, it is advisable to go for the draw partition, because before the drawing the construction line you cannot know up from which point to which point you have to go. Now after drawing the construction, it is itself highlighting and selecting the corner points. So this is my first partition. It is created. You can see created.
Yes, sir.
So all of you are able to create it. So then I will be making the another partition starting from here. Then the end point will be here. If you are not able to reach to that end point, then you can move your space, or either you can rotate it so that you can reach to the end point, and then it will be created. So earlier it was only one zone. Now it is getting distributed into various zones. Zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, you can see. And then, and it is not that you will always be going to this view. You can also draw in the plan view. If you are not comfortable, you can draw in the plan view. Then also it will be created in whichever view you are comfortable. So how many of you are able to reach to this?
Yes, sir. हो गया sir.
So let's wait for others, and if all of you have reached to it, then we will be moving forward. Civiling, are you able to create the four zones?
Yes, sir.
So this kind of partitions you
But
are able to
in the plan I have done.
yeah.
In the plan view I have done.
Or you can create it in any view, but these four zones should be there: zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. So for better understanding,
Zone,
yeah.
yeah, zone 1, zone 2 is coming.
So you can click on the block level, and you can see in this block level you will find four zones, four different rooms, I can say. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So if you are able to create it, then either you can name your zones as well. So through the block level you can see my zone 1 is what. Zone 1 I am considering as, so you will click, double click, then you can name it. Fine. So again I will see what is my zone 2. Let's zone 2 will be the kitchen. You can name it by double clicking on it. So similarly you can name for other zones as well. Try to name it so that there won't be any confusion if you are having different zones. And then this one, zone 3, I'm considering as a living room. Then zone 4, I'm considering as a bedroom. So similarly you can also draw. So there will be four zones of mine. Fine. All of you are able to do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's go to the building level. So these construction lines, whatever you have drawn, it is also showing here. So either you can keep it if you want it for the further reference, and if you find it to be difficult to understand where it is going, where it is, so you can right click and you can remove all the construction lines. So if somebody will be looking it, then they will first two observations they can find. Earlier there was only one single window across, but now it has been separated in the new design because there are different jobs and different rooms, isn't it? And in the visualize option also you can see, through the visualize option you can see, after one clicking on these options you can click this particular, whichever option you will click, or whichever face I should say, or wall or roof, that will be get eliminated, so you can see in detail. So here I have left some space for making the door. Here I will be making door. Here is just partition, just wall. There is no door for going there. So there I will be putting one door. That's why some space I have left. And there also one door will be there. So if you are able to know, then this I will make this point is my starting point. So let me go to the rendered view, building level. Let me give you the idea what I am planning to. Yeah. So this will be my starting point or the entrance point, this face. I will be making one door. Then through this face, this will be the whatever the sofa or living room or you say. Then apart from that, this inside this I will be making one door in the partition wall. This partition wall you can see one more color code has been added because there are partition already there are only four options. So these all different color, yellow color which what is there, it is partition wall, not the external walls. So here you will be getting both kitchen as well as this you can follow. So up to this all of you are able to reach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we will see these windows, they are by default created. You can see in the visualize options, these windows they are by default created. So as I was telling you, this will be my entrance, this will be my entrance point. So this window I need to eliminate, and this one I can keep because I don't want much of the changes. But how you can change this one also I will be telling you. But this window it is fine, this window is also fine. And in the kitchen if you want to keep, then you can keep, otherwise you can delete it. And other windows are fine, but this window is it is hurtling this, where I will be putting one door. So let's go to the edit mode. So in the edit mode you can see this window was that window which I was talking about, which is hardly us. So this one I will just click right click, but before then that I will go to the building level. Once I have gone to the building level, then I will right click on it, so left click. So when you will be left clicking it, then it will be showing the red color. Red color means it is selected. When I am selecting building, then it is whole building is selected. But when I am going for particular window, then it is red. Then I can click right, then I can delete it. I don't want it, then this is deleted. Other ones also, if some of the window I want to delete, I can delete. If you don't want much of the windows in the kitchen or bathroom, or you want to change the size, so there will be plan which will be given to you. So for if everything looks similar to you, then you can again go to the visualize option. In the visualize options you can see. So yeah, if I am deleted, I have deleted this one, then I think it's fine. This I will making an entrance door, and here also one entrance door I will be making. Clear? So all of you are able
Yes,
to
sir.
reach to this point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I'm making the entrance door in this point, so this was my which room? First of all, this was my living room.
Living room. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's go to the living room. I will be making something in the living room. So let's go to the living room first. So this was my living room, and through arrow also you can recognize this direction was from the living room. And in the living room you can see there was one window. This space it is there, and
Yes,
this in this case I wanted to make the door, not in this case, isn't it? So I
Yes,
will
sir.
be selecting this face by double clicking it. Then this face will be getting highlighted. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So in this phase, I can draw this door. Here is the door option. You can see draw door. So once you will be going to the particular zone and particular phase, then these options will be getting highlighted. Either you want to draw hole for ventilation or exhaust something in your kitchen, something you can draw. Different options are there. So I want to just draw door. So all of you are able to reach to this point and able to find draw door option.
Yes, sir.
So before drawing the draw door, if I will selecting the draw option, then it is it through this also you can draw, but what I prefer, I will just first of all, before not going to the draw option directly, you can go to that also, but I will be going for the construction line so that I can position from where, like this was the height 3 meter width. So I will be creating door of let's say 1 meter. So let's create it from the middle, or even create a bigger door as well. No issue with that. Whichever design will be given to you, accordingly you have to choose. So 1 meter is there. So let's, how much height of the door we should keep?
2.1 meter.
Yeah, so that's right, because 1 meter is very very less and building height is 3 meters. So we can go for 2 meter. I think it will be fine. So let's go
Yes,
for
sir.
2 meter height person will be able to go there. And this one we can go either for 1 meter or 1.5, accordingly we can choose. So you can see how this construction line is helpful in this regard, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I have cancelled it. You have to end stream. Whenever you will be doing it, you have to, after completing it, you have to click on end stream. So let me do it again at 1 meter. Or if you are facing any sort of issue with drawing the construction line to particular length, then you can type it. Once you will be typing it, like I am typing 2, then it will be directly going to the 2 meter only. Then in this direction I want 1, then I can type 1 and enter. This kind of issue mostly student faces, so this can also be eliminated. Fine. Then you can choose end stream. And it is not that you only want to draw this kind of door only. So you can also draw some designer door, like arc. If you want to select some arc, then you can see this point, then this point. So some kind of designs also you can make if you want to make for your door. So it's not that you have to only follow cancel door. Fine. So whenever the face is selected, it will be getting highlighted with this color. Then only will be better to draw. Yeah. So this also I have drawn. Let's end the stream. So this one also you can see. So anything whatever you want you can draw. Now you can select the draw option. Then you can either draw the rectangular one. Acha, rectangular. But it is I think it is drawn. So whether it is drawn or not, let me go to the building level and see. So you can see this is not showing any different color code for that one. So that is not drawn yet. So again we will be going to the same living room, then to this phase. Then we will be choosing the draw door. Then we will be drawing the door. So this is not a complete one. That's why it is not, because for drawing the door you have to choose the two endpoints, but this line is creating effect issue. That's why I will be deleting this line. So you can see there is construction line is missing. That's why choosing the point is becoming difficult. Let me make this construction line again for from this point to this point, and let me go for the straight line option. So now it is there. I hope this will be fine. So how many of you are able to make it? Are you able to create it? Payal.
No, sir. Not able to pay.
Yeah. So when you will be making lots of lines, then it will be becoming difficult. Like in the earlier case, it was not able to find which through which point you want to prepare or make the door. That's why it was becoming difficult. So if you, that upper part, whichever we have done earlier just to create the designer door, that was not complete. If you will zoom it, then you will find it was not complete. That's why it was facing issue. So here you can see directly. I can now mark 1 meter, 2 meter, 1 meter, 2 meter. Then I can complete it. So I can cancel draw. Then I can draw a door. Then I can put here. So it is drawn now. It is highlighted by different color, means it is drawn now. You can see, isn't it? So only
Okay,
try
sir,
to
I
make,
will try. Yeah.
yeah, only try to make the rectangular or square or complete the points, end points. So whether it is completed or not, so this highlight color you can see, or either you can come to the visualize or building level. Then also you will find here, and the same thing I was telling you, whether this is glass window, because similar color you will find it this color. That's why we go for the visualize option. And here you will see this is blue color, and blue color is just your door, isn't it? Civiling, are you able to draw the door?
I'm trying, sir.
Okay, so what issue you are facing? While you also try to draw, and Alina, others also try to draw the drawer in the particular face. For that you have to just go for the living room. Then in living room you have to go for the particular face and double click on that face, then it will be highlighted. Then you have to go choose the, and if you earlier from earlier you were having some of the construction lines, then you can go to the building level, and if you can remove all the previous construction lines, so that there won't be any issue which point it is there. So you can remove, and you can now start from the fresh living room. Then you can select this face, double clicking on it. Then you can draw the construction line at what distance you want. You can complete one square. Then after completing the square, you can cancel the draw construction, then you can opt for the draw door, and after opting the draw door, you can complete the 2 points. It is rectangular, so 1 point here and 1 point here. You have to drop it, and this color will be highlighted. It means it is drawn. You try it, and if you face any sort of issue, then you let me know. It's not a very lengthy process, so we can wait. And if some other issue you are facing, then also that one you can tell. And the importance of this tab, visualize tab, now you will be able to see. If you are not able to see something in the visualize tab, means you are not in that particular level, you are in the wall level. So let me go to the building level, then you will be finding building level or bathroom level or this bedroom level. So this particular separate zones also you can see. So the
So
here,
not able to draw.
yeah. So what issue is there? Why you are not able to draw? Means you can tell me, then I can help you out. What is the issue?
So I have done the construction line correctly, the
Yeah.
rectangle 1 by 2 meter. But when I try to draw the door, it will not showing that cyan color line,
So
and it is not completing. Yeah.
this complete box you are able to draw, you have drawn half. You can see the end points because it is just taking the end points. They are perfectly joined. End points are perfectly joined. You
Yes,
can
sir.
you
Mhm.
can check it.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Otherwise, you can do one more thing. You can select all the construction lines. You can delete them. Then you can again draw the fresh construction lines, and just entering the values. Then it will be exactly 1 meter, not 1.1 meter or 0.99 meters.
Okay, sir. I will do that. Okay.
Yeah. So once it is drawn, civiling, you what issue you are facing?
Yeah, I have completed all the this one zones. That means zone all four zones I have got, and only thing now I am just trying to draw the door, but the
Okay.
verticality is not this one. It is just moving. This
That's
vertical.
yeah. That's why I told you to choose particular face, and then with the help of construction line you can draw. Once face is selected, then that will be only working on that particular. Like here, if I am trying to create in this living room, then if I will be drawing either the door or the construction line, then this construction line is going in which where I don't know. It is going in this phase. See where it is going, I don't know. That's why before drawing the construction line, I will have to mark the face, double clicking on that I will only draw on this face. So whatever the lines I will be drawing, construction line, wherever distance, whatever, so it will be drawn on this face only.
Okay, after double clicking, we have to start
Yeah,
the drawing.
yeah. After
Okay,
double, that this color will be highlighted. That it is only drawn on this face. It is not going on some other vertical face or upper face or something.
but once I click the draw option, that goes.
Double click.
Yeah, once when I double click that this one shading will be there.
Hmm.
After that, when I goes to this one drawing option,
You go for the,
construction line,
yeah.
then it I'm not getting that shading.
I think you might be in some other level. That's why. You
Yeah,
go to
layout and edit only, and then
layout and
it is
edit,
zone
then particular zone, and this
zone
wall,
two.
and this
Yeah,
wall is selected. You can see this wall is getting selected.
yeah, yeah, correct.
So we when you will be double clicking, then this color highlight will be there, and then that you can choose the draw construction, and then you can opt for this draw.
But I am getting some different color, not this gray.
Yeah, that's fine. The color may be fine,
That's
but
okay. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So once you have done, so let me go through you about the changes in the window as well quickly, because then we will have to do the simulations, and the rest of the changes whatever you can make that thing, like here, if you want to delete some window, you can delete that window. I'm deleting this window. or you can delete all the windows, whatever you want. So this window, if somebody is saying, see there is no window, and if you don't like the size of the window, so you can go to this building level. Similarly, this face, it was there, window was there in this face, so I will double click on this face, and in this face, with the help of this construction line, I will make at what distance I want my windows to be. So if I want my windows to be at this particular location, see here, and another window to be at some any other dimension or any other location, so I can draw the construction line accordingly. And with that, and any dimension I have opted, I want one more small window here, if let's say. So through construction line, you can see from here how much distance you want, how much width, that you can choose easily. And once you have finished, then in the similar option, whatever you were trying to draw, this door, now you will be drawing the window. So here will be window also, draw window. You can see. So through this draw window, you can choose this one, which is getting highlighted, means it is drawn. This one, and from here to here. Then I can cancel draw. Then I can go for the building level. Then I can see, and I can remove all the construction lines. Then this door, or I can in the visualize section as well, I can see in the building level visualize.
This rotation, which one? This one, sir? Because I am not able to rotate because already there is an opening.
So
Uh,
for rotation,
but
you just click on your mouse, not you click on the cursor, and you can rotate now. Click on the
Sir,
cursor.
I'm not able to draw the door.
Okay, and so what issue it is there? I think steps are very
Sir, how to
simple.
select the point? Like I have selected draw the door.
Hmm. Then you can select the
Then
points
how
of the construction line. You have drawn the construction line earlier, then you can select the points of the construction line.
all the 4 points?
Yeah, all, not only 2 points you have to select.
Yes, sir, I'm selecting. It is
First,
showing the
these
selection.
corner points. This point, then this point, because this is rectangular, not polygon.
Okay, 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 okay.
If it was polygon, then you can go for each point, but only the corner points you have to select. You can start from any of the point. So now it is done.
No, sir, it is not showing.
I will come to that once again. So
Yes,
here
sir. Yeah.
you can see.
It is showing in blue color.
Yeah, so it is drawn. It is the door. You can see in the visualize
Okay,
section and
okay.
in the rendered view
Mhm.
as well. So there may
Yes,
be
sir.
some. Yeah, here you can see in the.
Yeah, I was selecting the parallel line, parallel point.
Yeah, that's why it was not showing, because the rectangle, it is
Yes,
not creating some area. When you are selecting some corner points, then it was showing only the area. That's why it is drawn now. So that's why I was asking, if you will not tell the issue what you are doing, then I cannot help you out.
yes.
Fine. So I was
Now,
telling the another thing, that this window, it is by default it is created, but it is not obvious that you want the particular window size of the window and that particular location. Either you want one rectangular window, long window, or two windows. So that thing you can also create, as I have created for this face.
okay, sir.
So similarly, you have to do the steps. Just go for the particular face. In this case you want, or either you want one window between the living room and the kitchen, then here in this case, this is the top face. So here also you can create one window. I have selected the face, on double clicking it, so I can create one small window here. So I'm just creating at any of the location. At particular location you can choose what height from the base to the construction line you can choose, and what distance from the walls you want that window, that's a, that shows. So here let's cancel the construction line, and you can also draw this ventilation, but ventilation will be on the kitchen on the other face, not in the living room. That's why I'm just drawing the window here. So here like this you can, these all are rectangular, that's why you have to select the corner points. So in the visualize option you can go, and you can go to the building level, and you can go to the model data, then you will find. So here it is there, you can see this window is also getting got created. So it is in blue color, means it is I have drawn the door, or it is a which let's it is reference internal. So you can see the color code as well. So external door it is showing by this color, and reference internal it is showing by this color, so it's fine. It's not internal door, fine. So similarly you can draw the door on this face at what location, whether in the center or in the this corner or this corner you want. And similarly you can draw the door by selecting this particular face. You can go, this was my bathroom, so I can go to the bathroom level. So in this bathroom level I can see there are two partitions, this is external wall, so there was only two partition walls. So in this partition wall particular, in this partition wall I want the door. So if I will go for edit, then I can select this partition wall, and here similarly I'm not drawing the construction line now. I can see I'm simply drawing the door. So this one you can draw of any height, any width directly, and you can visualize it. See, it is there. Are you able to understand it?
Yes, Sunny.
Yeah.
But the
So
rotation is not happening, sir, for me.
so for rotation you click on the cursor, not left click or right click, or just click on the cursor and you rotate it. Not single click, just keep the finger on the cursor, then move it.
Okay, okay.
It is happening. Now it's working. Rotation, zoom,
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
zoom.
Yeah,
You,
it's
you
working,
will,
working.
if you will roll the cursor, then it will zoom in, zoom out. And
Now it's working, working.
yeah, apart from that, different views also you can see. If you want to see plan view, how it is there, and which, like this is the north face, so your entrance it is in the west face, you can see entrance is in the west face. So where is the door of which face, which side, that also you can see. Or if you want some other face, like you don't want the door to be west facing, you want the door to be east facing, then you can change the rotation of your building. So for that you have to go for the BHK level, or it is untitled. If you have not mentioned it, then you can go to location. So before going to this I wanted to show, you can see that your door is in which face. Like I will go for the plan view. So this main entrance it is in west face, because this is north east, so it is towards west face. If I will make north south east west here, then I will find, so that one I can rotate it towards the north. This will be rotated by 90 degree. How? If somebody wants the door to be north facing or something, so you can go to the edit, then you can go to the BHK or untitled or something, whatever name you will give, then you can go to location, then you can see here there will be site orientation, it is 0 degree, so that you can make it 90 degree. So your building you want to be rotated 90 degree, 45 degree, whatever look orientation, then you can see now where is your door, is updated or not. So it is updated, see it is in north side now. This was the north, and your door is also in the north, fine. Till now everybody is able to make. So this was just an example. So if I will be providing you the exact dimensions of the building and the exact positions of the windows and doors, so that you can draw exact this building here, whichever height is there, whichever position or size or the building is there, that one you can create it now from the session that we have done today. Fine. And
Yes, sir.
yeah, once you have completed that one, then different tabs, like there it is activity tab. So the details about different tabs, they have already been discussed in the lecture videos, and you must be knowing most of the options of here. So you can go for the construction, so you can choose which construction material you want to put your building, like it is brick wall, heavy insulation or medium insulation, or curtain wall, or different which kind of wall you want, or which kind of openings you want. That changes you can make it, whether it is 40% window to wall ratio you want, or you want changes of 50% or 30%, and that thing you can make it here. Similarly, with the lightning tab, you can go and you can see what lighting power density is required for the proposed wall. That changes you can make. So all the tabs you can go through once the design is done. And then if you want to make changes in a particular room, like in bedroom you want higher lighting power density, but in the washroom and all you want lower lighting power density. So in that case you can go to the particular level, not go to the building level, you can go to the bedroom level. And in this, whatever changes you will be making here in the lightning power density, it will be only done for the bedroom. And for bathroom level you can go and you can make the changes accordingly for that, separate. If you want common building material for all the walls, for all the glazing, you want to choose a similar glazing material, so you can work at the building level. So once you have chosen all the options, then you can go for the simulation. And then you can choose the update option. And in that update, for uh, from for 1 year or from which date to which date you want, for 6 months or for summer, you can select whether you want to do for the summer week or for the annual. These are these are the various options. Or you want to do for the whole summer, or you want to do for the whole year. And these are the various intervals, like daily, monthly basis or hourly basis. So if you are going for hourly, then it is consisting of lots of data, and if you are going for daily, it is consisting of less data. So similarly, you can choose how much detailed analysis you want to do. And there are various other options like time steps, whether you want 6 time steps or 10. So higher time steps, if you are choosing, then it is just showing that you are going in much detail of each grid. And if you want just basic calculation, then you can opt for 2 or less time steps. Then which are the results you want their output. So these things are separate, analysis can be done. And then once you have incorporated all the values based on the understanding that you have gained from the course of sustainable architecture, that what should be the this u value of different wall material, what should be lighting power density, daylight, all these things, once you incorporate, then you can click on the simulation. Then you can simulate and get the answer. So I think till now, if some of you who are not having this DXF file, or you are not uh, very much good at this CAD or some other designing softwares, so through this software itself, you can create this building design, and through here only you can do the analysis also. And different other options are there. But I hope this in this lecture you have learned a lot about the various options in the interface of this design builder software, and other things about going in each tab, what are the different options that have been already discussed in the lecture videos. And if some more discussions are needed, then I may take one some extra class also. So I hope today's lecture was helpful for all of you. You have invested the today's 2 hours class time, but I hope you have learned a lot of things.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think now we can end to the today's session then, and you, you can these videos will be uploaded in the YouTube, and if you find some sort of query, you can refer to these videos. Also, you are also having the lecture videos where particular options and the details of each of the options values in the proposed case, base case, this was discussed, so that you can refer to that one also. And apart from that, one important thing I wanted to answer to you, that if you find any sort of difficulty, then you can directly click to this help. So whenever you will be clicking to the help and you will be clicking to the content, help and content, then you will be knowing the details about different options that have been shown at that particular level. So if you are having some sort of difficulty in knowing the values, what values are there, so that thing you can go in detail, either you can google it also, or some sort of help is there given to you here also, like what is this occupancy means, what is this metabolic rate refers to, or what is this. So these are also mentioned here, and you can also go to the tutorials for these particular options here. So there are several things you can go in much detail in this software. You can, apart from doing the simulation, you can also do for the heating design, cooling design, and CFD analysis, daylighting, or LCA analysis, even multi-objective optimization analysis. So this is very user-friendly software, and it can help you out for better or sustainable building design solutions in later phase. But for that, you will have to go through the basics, and go and be familiar with this software interface, so that in one go you can call any of the options and you can make the changes. Fine. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So with this, thank you all. I would like to thank you all for this participating in this problem solving session regularly, and best of luck for your exams. Thank you.
Thank you,
So
sir.